Top 25 matchup in Tallahassee. Virginia number 16, Florida State number 21, and it's a 3-point win for the Seminoles. Rich Waltz along with Dave Odom. This was a fun game to call. It wasn't pretty in terms of a high-scoring affair, but if you like great half-court defense and then big shots down the stretch, this was your kind of game.
It was everything we thought it would be at the beginning and more. I mean, it was just great defense, just overcoming, I think, some pretty good offense.
Let's start with the first half, and both teams raced to a pretty good offensive start. It was an 8-8 game. Mike Scott had a dozen points in the first half.
Well, he was finding the open seam, the open spot. They were getting him the ball, and it looked like it was going to be a Mike Scott day, and then all of a sudden defense began to take over. You saw block shots on one side, errant passes, interceptions. It led to some bad penetration and poor decision making.
There were 23 turnovers combined in the first half. On to the second half. Michael Snare with some great defense. Now Florida State would build a 13-point lead, and they would do it with defense. But then Virginia got going, and they went on a nice run.
They did, and we can see here it was Mike Scott in the open court, and he made a guard-like move, but at the end it was Michael Snare. It was Michael Snare, and then Michael Snare again, hitting three-point shots and actually hit a free throw. But at the end, Jontel Evans' desperation shot from half court looked like it was going to go. Don't think it would have counted anyway.
Yeah, we got to look at it there. You could see the buzzer going off before it was out of his hand. Here are the final stats. Both teams shot the ball pretty well in terms of field goal percentage. My goodness, look at the turnovers. 39 combined turnovers in this ball game.
Key stat, however, probably is going to be bench points, which we talked about early on. 24 for Florida State, only 10 for UVA.
All right, after the ball game, Coach Odom had a chance to talk to Leonard Hamilton and Okaro White.
Back at Florida State, we've got the winning coach, Leonard Hamilton, here with us. Coach, two things come out in my mind. One, you took a timeout, 8-minute mark. If you'd have waited another 2 or 3 seconds, you'd have gotten an immediate timeout. You didn't like the way your team was playing. They had lost a 10-point lead. Why'd you take it at that time?
We weren't doing a very good job of containing the dribble. Obviously, I think we had an 8-point lead till they started attacking the basket. We just wanted to make some adjustments at that particular time. I thought we were a little fatigued. We had several timeouts, so we could get back-to-back timeouts, which would have kept us a little fresher.
And the other thing, of course, you really did a great job on Mike Scott in the second half. Any adjustments at halftime that made that happen?
Not really. That was our game plan from the beginning, but it was just two really good defensive teams forcing each other into turnovers. They haven't been turning the ball over very much. We both turned it over. A game could have gone either way. We made the shots in the critical portion of the game. Okaro stepped in, made some big baskets for us, and I thought that really gave us a little bit of a cushion, and we were able to pull it out.
Well, I know it gives you a lot of confidence to have the guy on my left on your basketball team, Okaro White, just a sophomore, played great today, 13 points. Guarded Mike Scott for a lot of the game. How'd you do it?
Just try to not let him catch the ball. He's a real good player, and if he can't catch the ball, he can't score. So it was just a team defensive effort on him.
And I know going back to you look forward. You got a tough schedule still ahead of you.
No doubt about that. Every game you play in the ACC is going to be one of those knucklers. So you just got to be prepared. We got to enjoy this for a minute, and then prepare for the next ACC game because it will be equally as tough.
Well, congratulations to you, and good luck down the road.
Thank you.
Fine job of interviewing. 60 minutes next stop for you, Coach. 58 to 55. Number 21, Florida State beating Virginia. Now, at 7-1, Florida State has a pretty clear path. I'm not saying it's an easy path, but a path to the ACC championship. They're already done with North Carolina. They beat them on this floor by 33. They beat Duke at Duke. Duke comes here, and, of course, they have to go to Virginia before it's all done.
Well, the key is going to be consistent preparation for every single game, because I thought Leonard did a good job in the interview of pointing out every game is going to be hard. Everyone, and instead of being the chaser now, they're going to be the chased. They're going to be the target on everybody's chest, and everywhere they go, teams are going to be after him. They're going to be the one to knock them off. So he's going to have his team ready every game. Well,
they answered the challenge today against number 16 Virginia. Florida State has won 7 in a row to race to a 7-1 start in the ACC. Virginia at 5-3. There's the final 58-55. Florida State on top of Virginia.